Okay, so this keynote is gonna be about invertebrates. So in the animal kingdom, there are vertebrates and invertebrates, and the difference is that vertebrates have backbone and invertebrates don't. And here it goes. So these are the 7 categories within the invertebrate side of the animal kingdom. And in this keynote, I'm gonna give an example for each of them to give you like a brief idea of what each of them are like. So starting with Cnidarian, an example that I found was the box jellyfish, and is also known as the sea wasp. And they live primarily in coastal waters off northern Australia and throughout the Indo-Pacific. And and they're carnivores, and they eat small organisms like fish and shrimp. And an interesting fact that I found is that each tentacle has about 5,000 stinging cells, and they're also one of the top 10 most dangerous animals in the world. And this organism is an example of flatworm, but I couldn't find the English name of this organism, so apparently this organism's name is Procotia fluviatilis. Okay, that's really hard to read because it's apparently Latin. And there are organisms that can be found in almost any body of water, but they prefer shallow water since they're flatworms. And they feed on protists, vertebrates, nematodes, and other soft body animals. And an interesting fact is that even though they live in water, they can't swim. So they actually ooze out this weird substance, and they crawl on it rather than swim through water. And an example of true worm is the earthworm, and we're usually familiar with this unless you lived in like desert or something. And earthworms are found underground all over Europe, North America, and Western Asia. And they feed on soil and they extract nutrients from it. And it really interested me when I read that the average lifespan of an earthworm in the wild is about 6 years. That's pretty long, I thought. And the queen conch is an example of a mollusk, and like not the shell, but like what lives inside the shell. I don't know, I just found the pictures really pretty. And they're found in warm, shallow waters, and they're generally not found deeper in waters deeper than 70 feet. And they're herbivores, and they feed usually on algae. And their shell continues to thicken throughout its entire life, and that really interested me. And finally, an example of arthropod is lobster, and we're really familiar with this organism because apparently we eat them, and they're really good. Anyways, they're found in all of the world's oceans, and as well as brackish environments and even freshwater. They feed on crabs, sea stars, sea urchins, plankton, and small fish. And something that really surprised me is that their average lifespan in the wild is 50 years, and apparently we eat most of them before they reach the age of 50. So, yeah, and this concludes my keynote about invertebrates, and I hope you got a brief idea of what they are. Thank you.